Hi, so yes, a PC that has, the battery is not increasing. I've made this, I've made a video how I resolve this kind of a problem. All right, so I intentionally made the battery to drain. It was the PC for a long time. So now, same problem has started again. And yeah, it has been plugging for a long time. I'm looking at this. Yeah, yeah, you see, yes, the red light showing that it is charging, but the battery never increased. I'm looking at it here. You see, it says 0%. It says 0%. Battery state of 0% available plug-in. Yeah, I know for sure that this battery is good, right? It is good. But note, this method is for a battery that is good, but was left in a place for a long time, and as a result of that, the battery has damaged. It could not charge anymore. All right. So, looking at this, it shows that it's charging. It does not indicate white. So, as a matter of fact, you will know if the battery is bad because the battery cannot suddenly go bad. Maybe the battery that was, it lasts like 3 hours, 4 hours, it reduces to 3 hours, it reduces to 2 hours, to 1 hour, to an hour, to 30 minutes, to 20 minutes. That's when you just have to replace the battery because the cells are weak. Okay. So this case is totally different. Yeah. It's totally different. So what are you going to do? As I've explained, now I'm going to demonstrate it how this kind of problem can be resolved. Yeah. So now it is 0%. Yeah. So I'm going to just close it. There's no point for me to shut down. I will not shut down. I'll just close it. Yeah. So it's closed. Then I will remove the battery. So here is the battery. An opening has been created here. Yeah. To expose part of the cell here, the last part here, and the first one here, so that we have access to the cell. All these cells, the cells in this battery, they are connected in series. Okay, in series means positive to negative, and it continues this way. So that is in series. Yeah, the nominal voltage of this battery. Uh, well, all right. So here is it. This is 14.6 volt here. 14.6 volt. So I'm going to use a multimeter to check. So that nominal voltage 14.6 volt, yeah? Good. Right here, 14.6 volts. So let's see what this end and this end will give. All right. So this is 11.07 volts. 11.07 volts. Okay. So 11.007 volts. So it's far less than the nominal voltage, which is 40.6 volts. So this is what I'm going to need is just get a laptop charger, a power pack, something like this. And this one is 19.5 volts. Yeah. Any charger that you see, because this is 19.5 volts and this battery is 14. So this is higher. You don't use maybe like a power supply that is less than 14.6 volts. No, it has to be higher. Okay. So something like that, I use something like this. This is laptop charger. Okay. This is for HP. It can be any PC. It could be Toshiba, it could be Acer or Lenovo. Yeah. So that one is that. So I'm going to plug this one. This is what I need, and the multimeter to check the readings of the battery. So I'm going to plug this one to AC. So this has been plugged in. And next is I've cut the other part here in order to expose this cable of the power pack. I've attached a cable here. Now I need to attach cable to this one as well. So the terminals. So these terminals, positive and negative. So next I'm going to do is to identify which one is positive, which one is negative. Okay. And make sure while you expose it, don't allow it to touch. If I touch it together, it's going to spark. It's going to shut down this thing. Yeah, and it is dangerous for this. So I will not allow it to touch. And to be sure that, yes, to be at the safe side, let me just insulate one part so that if by mistake one part touches another, this would, the other part has already been insulated, so it won't cause any problem. All right, so even though I touch, nothing will happen because it has been insulated. Good. All right, so next is to take the readings and check that, this supply the required DC. Okay, so this is positive and here's black negative. All right, good. And this gives 90 points. Are you dancing? All right, so this is 90.5. I need to remove this. Good. All right, and here's it. This is 90.7, 90.7 volts. All right, and looking at this, you see, you check this probe. This is COM. This is for the black, and the black is a black to black. Yeah, and this is for the voltage. So this is positive. This is negative. This white is positive. This is negative. So identify this is working is supplied. This is 90.7 volts, and white is positive, black is negative. Next is to identify on this battery which side is positive, which side is negative. So attach red here, and the other part. All right, you see it shows minus, right? Negative 11.07. That shows that this part here that I attach negative probe is the positive. So if I swap it around, you see that the negative would have disappeared. It's going to be positive now. Good. This is positive 11.07. So this side is a positive. So that means the white will come to this place. And remember this 11.07. So at least I have to increase the voltage to like 13 volts. Yeah, to 13. So that 11.07 is too small for the laptop to increase to start charging this battery. So this way is even better. With this, I'll be able to monitor as the voltage increases. All right, here is negative. Why? Here is positive rather. Why this is negative? So positive will touch the positive. Yeah, the cell there, and here is the negative. You see, it has dropped from 19. If I remove, it will increase to 19.7. So touching it, yeah, it has dropped to 11. but I don't think I can continue. See, my thumb is red. Yeah, look at. All right, so I've removed it. So let's hope this is going to work. So it was at okay. I want to unplug this charger so that this will drop. It will not drop immediately, of course, but it will be dropping little by little. And if I want it to drop on time, I can just bridge the two. Yes. And now to discharge the capacitor inside. Yeah, that is all right. I think I so let me just take the readings now on it. No, what happened? You can't possibly drain this battery, can you? So this is 12.9. All right. Wow. Wow. So I'm going to okay 12.91. Yeah. Yes. So back to this. So I didn't unplug. I believe we should have slept. So it should still remain there. So plug in. It has changed to this color again. So let's see what you have for us. All right. So what do we have? Good. Now look at it. Yeah. So I stopped charging it at 12 point 12.1% thereabouts. Say, oh, you see that it has increased to 3%. When I turned it on, it was at 2%. But now this is 3%. And let's see. Remember it was stuck at 0%. It was not increasing before. And the nominal voltage was this battery, 14.6 volts, but when it is 11.07 or thereabouts. All right, so this is 3%. Let's see how this guy increases. All right, so it's already 4%. Yeah, this is 4%. So, and it's charging. So it's as simple as that. All right. So in recap, this is what you need to do. You find a laptop charger. It can be Dell, it can be HP, anyone. Yeah, just find it because generally most PC uses 19.5 volts. Yeah, most PC uses 19, if it's not tablet. Yeah, laptop uses 19.5 volts. As some that you see 20 volts. Yeah. So you look for the charger and then you create an opening. Then you identify the positive and the negative as I did with this. Okay. So as I did with this, you identify the positive and the negative. Then on the battery, yeah, let me use this one. This battery, you create an opening here. You create an opening here. Okay. So you identify which one is positive, which one is negative. And to find out which one is negative, which one is positive, you use your multimeter to test. So if you use red probe here and negative probe here, and it's giving negative reading, know that the way you put red probe, black probe should be there, and the same time applicable to this side. So if the polarity are correct with the way you attach the probe, it should not give negative readings. It shouldn't give negative readings. I make sure that on the multimeter, yes, V, that is positive voltage. It should be red, should go to here. And yeah, this is negative. That is black, should go to this place. So if here comes here, if black is here, that means the polarity is wrong. Though it's going to give, even though if you are right here, because when you attach it here is wrong, you make sure that here is correct so that you get the right voltage. Okay? And it's as simple as that. So once you identified it, you can do it the way I did this. Just attach it to a multimeter so that you can easily monitor as the voltage increases. So as this one, on this battery, I stopped at 12.1 volts or thereabout. Yeah. And look at it, it has increased to 8%. So if I should unplug this charger, because it is plugging, obviously, if I unplug, it shouldn't go off. If it goes off, that means there's a problem. So I've unplugged. Look at it and see, it seems your battery is low. Yeah. So let me plug it back. It goes off. So it's as simple as EBC. Should I say it's as simple as eating rice? All right, so that is it. That is it. That is it. So this is the full demonstration of how you can make a battery that refuses to increase. How you can make it work. Yeah. So see you.